Hi, welcome to Kyle's Kitchen. Today I'm showing you how I do a pork butt on my yoder ys640 pellet smoker. A couple of the key components that you want to look for whenever you are smoking a pork butt is you want to make sure that you get plenty of smoke in the first couple hours. You want to get that internal temp up to about 140-ish, and then we're going to pull it off. We're going to wrap it in butcher paper, and then we're going to throw it back on until it hits an internal temp of 205. What we're doing right here is we're getting the grill set up, we're getting the cover off, and we're going to get it preheated, make sure that there's nothing in there. We're going to get it set to 275 and let it start preheating and do its thing. We're going to make sure our hopper is full, and now we're going to wash our hands. Now we're going to get our pork butt out of the package. We're going to get it dried off with a paper towel, just dap it clean. Here's where I get a little different with things. A lot of people like to use mustard for their binder. I like to use apple juice, and I put it in a spray bottle, and then I spray the pork butt down. And now I'm gonna layer it down with some seasoning. You can use whatever you like. I like to use this stuff right here. This is Hethrin's apple. I think it gives it a nice sweet bark. And we're gonna make sure that we get all sides covered. You want to get front, back, top, bottom, every single corner. Here we are, and we're putting it on the grill. I'm going to put it on the top rack of my yoder just because I know that that's where I like to put it. You can put it on the bottom rack if you want. It might get a little warmer, might cook a little quicker, but this is how I do it. Right here you'll see me getting the paper prepared for whenever I'm going to wrap the butt. I always overlap them, and then I fold them so I can hook them together so I can have a bigger paper. I'll show you what I'm doing here in a second. So I fold it right there, and then I take the other piece and I'll fold it in the same way but on the opposite side. And the reason I do that is so that they can interlock and keep the juices in. Right now we're checking it to make sure that it is up to temp and ready to be wrapped. I'm gonna take my probe and I'll put it in there in a couple different spots. Right here we got it up to 145, and right over here we got it to 137, but that's okay, it'll be fine. And right there we got it up to 148, almost 150. So now we're gonna grab it. Yes, I'm using a pizza launch, but hey, it works for me. So now we're gonna take it over here and we're gonna get it on that paper and get it all wrapped up. And this is how I do it. I always just kind of wrap one corner in and then another corner in, and then we're just gonna fold it over on itself a bunch of times. Right now we're putting it back on the smoker, and we're gonna close the lid, and then we're gonna crank the heat up. We're gonna turn it up to 300. And I forgot to get a video of me pulling it off the grill, but we got it temped. We made sure that we hit 205, and then we let it rest for like 2 hours. And then after we got done resting, we pulled it out of the parchment paper and we put it in a pan, and now we pulled the bone out. Came out clean as a whistle, and now we're about to shred it. We got a nice pink smoke ring around the outside edges and a nice tender juicy inside. I mean, look at it, it's just leaking juices. You always gotta sample the product, if you know what I mean. I forgot to take a video of the final product of the sandwich and everything. I have a picture of it. I'll post that in the video. Here soon, I'm also planning on doing a video about how I make my coleslaw. That'll be its own separate video. But that's what I do. I always put coleslaw on my pulled pork sandwiches. I just think it's better that way. People from Carolina do too. So, like, follow, subscribe. Post in the comments what I should cook next. Thank you guys for coming out.